Well, this is it. This is the first floor, which is our little senbei shop.
Oh, have you always been here?
The shop has, but the company itself was headquartered in a much bigger building with a lot more employees before it was taken over. But in the end, the business took a turn for the worse, and we ended up back here. The office is on the second floor. Please, follow me.
Right behind you.
So, who's manning the shop?
I'm sure we'll get to know that soon enough.
Oh, so this is the office.
You'll have to excuse the mess we've got going right now.
Hey, Eri-chan, welcome back. Is this the guy you were texting me about?
Yes, Kasuga-san will be helping with the company in the place of Nonomiya-san. Kasuga-san, this is my grandmother. She's the only family I have left. She helps out with the shop downstairs on days when she feels well enough.
And here she was saying she had nobody to help her out.
Nice to meet you.
God, Eri's such a liar.
I'm Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you too.
Older gentleman. Unique hairdo. Thick build, toned muscles. Quite a boyfriend you've got yourself, Eri-chan.
Grandma?
Eri, I didn't think you were into Eric Andre.
Were you even listening?
How could you say something
Honestly,
so brave?
sorry about that,
It's so
Kasuga-san.
true.
It's cool.
Anyway, hope y'all are ready to meet the real brains of the operation.
Whoa! Why is there a chicken here?
That's Omelette, our company pet. Well, I
What a
guess
sick
she's more like
fucking
company
joke, by the way.
mascot. She's a good girl, though. You won't have to worry about anything. In fact,
Nugget,
the company
omelet.
uses her eggs.
Oh,
What's next?
right on.
Wing?
Nice to meet you, Omelet.
Drumstick?
Drumstick's good. I would have accepted Buffalo as well.
This is gonna be quite a
I will admit
tutorial,
I
so
cannot
just
take credit
let
for
me know when
Drumstick.
you have time.
I remember that coming from Yu-Gi-Oh! Of all things. Anyway, yeah, welcome to Ichiban Confections. Not much to the office, but, you know, it's a nice, cozy little place. Got a bunch of senbei around. Just gonna make a jump cut so I can save my game and,
I'm ready
Switch
to
recordings?
start your training whenever you are. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right then, here we go.
So, welcome to business management. If anyone's come here from either playing Yakuza 0 or following our Yakuza 0 LP, this is Real Estate Royale version 2.0.
I like how, like, if you want to boost profit, boost sales, like,
We got a
yes,
job to do.
thank you, Eri.
Alright, so for our first go, all we can really do is just watch the business happen. So every time the business period goes on, we just watch these trails with little Ichiban going and collecting money.
It is depressingly slow.
It seriously is. That was me holding fast forward too.
It's depressingly slow. And this one could be compounded later. We'll find out why.
Yeah. We'll get into the nitty-gritty of business management probably next video, but
And that's about all
This
there is
game,
to
this
managing
minigame
a
is also a
business.
great,
Not too hard, is it?
what's the word I'm looking for?
So bad.
It's a great case study for why capitalism sucks there.
Wait up.
yes.
You're acting like this is in the bag, but we're flat broke. Broke as hell.
You didn't have to put it like that.
Right now, all we have on staff is a bunch of deadbeats. And don't even get me started on the furniture and equipment. Of course we're in
I
the
do want to
red.
point out that
So what do we do?
Tomei and Omelette are both on
We'll
staff.
Have to invest. We need to advertise.
Yeah, but look at all
hire
those
competent
encyclopedias
staff,
they
get
have.
equipment, maybe some new furniture while we're at it.
And we're gonna pay for all that how?
Good question.
See, the one thing I have to
What
say
the
that
hell do we
I'm
do?
disappointed in this,
That's where you
although I should
come
probably
in.
reserve this for maybe like 10 or so
Seriously?
minutes later,
An
There's not as much depth as I would have preferred for a minigame like this.
Yeah, we'll get into it later, but once you get the hang of how this game works, it's kind of a solved equation.
And after Nonomiya-san
And it also doesn't help when you get the pre-order bonus or the DLC. It kind of ruins the balance.
It does. For the purposes of this LP, I'm presenting this minigame using a save file that doesn't use any of the DLC.
You are a brave soul.
No, he wouldn't.
But boy, does that really tip the scales in your favor. Assuming you know when to actually use, make use of it.
I want to do this for both the company and Nonomiya-san.
Anyway, we just so happen to know some rich guy who
I think it's called.
knows how to run businesses,
Please,
so
man, can you help me out?
let's call in a favor.
You okay there, Nick?
Excellent! Your kindness and consideration for others is truly moving. Color me impressed, downright emotional.
I always forget that Aries just like chomping away at a giant senbei in the background of this.
Really? Man, thanks, Nick.
That said, I'm no novice when it comes to management. I can't just throw money at you like it's nothing. If you want the funds, you have to meet my 3 conditions.
Conditions?
Indeed. If you can agree to them, consider the investment yours.
Seriously? Okay, yeah, man, whatever it takes. So, what are these conditions?
First condition, the company must never be in the red. Now, I don't ever want to see a minus next to company funds. And that includes the starting capital I'm about to give you.
Pretty
If I
harsh.
do, I'll have arrangements made to counter this on my end. This is by no means free money, and I am not a charity.
Yeah, and it just sounds harsher and harsher.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very well. Second condition. I want the company's share price ranking to be within Yokohama's top 100 by the specified deadline.
Share what now?
Ranking. It's what measures
And
the
a time
company's
limit.
value. If your share price goes up, so does the ranking.
Although we're off to a
And I
bad
want
start
your company to be in
because
the
our
top
share
100.
ranking went
Knowing
down
your
after
company's potential, it should
last
be
business
key.
period.
So the deadline is simply there to keep you motivated. I'll contact you later regarding the deadline. Condition 2 suit you fine?
Yeah. What's condition 3?
The last condition, and you can take all the time you need with this one. I want you to become the #1 company in the share price ranking.
Best of the best, huh?
I want that little confectionery of yours to be the crown jewel of Yokohama. In other words, get out there and get to the top. I'm not willing to invest my money into anyone who can't fulfill these conditions. So, what'll it be?
You got yourself a deal. I don't fully understand it, but I'm gonna do my best. I'll see to it that Ichiban Confections becomes the biggest company in Yokohama.
Then we're on the same page.
That's the spirit, Ichiban. That's the can-do attitude that wins over Nick Ogata.
Ready for you. You're free to use the money for whatever you like, be that improving infrastructure or personnel logistics and training.
Awesome! Thanks a bunch, Nick.
No need to thank me. I'm expecting some kind of return once your company is good and stable. Looking forward to the results. Well, adios.
Just look at all this money! Wow, boyfriend, you actually did it! I'd be all over you if I was younger.
Gee, thanks, lady. I'll take that as a compliment.
This is amazing! Thank you, Kasuga-san!
Save your thanks for Nick Ogata. Besides, it's not like this came with no strings attached. There are conditions.
No dropping into the red, be in the top 100 share price ranking by the specified deadline, and ultimately take the top rank in share price. These are his conditions?
Yeah, and I'm not about to disappoint the man. I made a promise to fulfill them.
Top 100? That's gonna be tough. So we'll have to make sure we do our very best.
Well, let's start by using this money to get this company back on its feet again. Kasuga-san, just let me know when you're ready to begin.
You got it.
That's a nice little nest egg. That'll That'll take us pretty far, I think.
I think it's about time we put Nick-san's money to use and start rebuilding this company. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Then without further ado, let's begin.
Alright. So, here's a basic tutorial on some of the things we have access to. We can assign people to run the shops. We got 5 people on payroll, and we only have enough work for 3 people. Make of that what you will.
Also, you'll note that every character has 3 basic qualities or traits. You have a leader that usually applies all 3, then the other 2 positions typically only use 1 of the traits, so you kind of want to make the most of everybody you're assigning.
Yes. And because we have a bunch of people who we don't have work for, we unfortunately have to lay them off.
Well, yeah, it's literally no sense ever keeping them around, really.
Yeah. If you have the DLC that gets you all the high-class employees, do not hire them until you can actually afford to keep them on payroll. Because otherwise, they are going to make you hemorrhage so much money.
We got a job to do.
Basically.
Anyway, with this 5 million, I strongly recommend making sure Ichiban Confections is as good as it gets. Because look at that, now we're in the green. We're making money. Ichiban Confections, like, will always be there. You cannot get rid of the store. So it might as well be like a solid, consistent earner for you.
You guys did great out there. Sales are skyrocketing. That's what I'm talking about.
And with that, we're back at 150.
Hell yeah, we actually made a profit.
Amazing! We did it! And all thanks to Nick-san's investment.
Having an investor makes all the difference, it seems. It just goes to show the importance of where you put your money.
Shut up, Grandma.
Right. To invest in people or infrastructure. There are so many ways to do this right here and now, but we should also consider how the money can be used in the future.
Money for the future.
That sounds like socialism. How dare you? How dare you?
There's more to this than I thought.
I'd say we're on the right track.
I should also point out, those conditions from Nick, those, I think they're more empty threats than anything, just meant to motivate you. Like, even if you fail the conditions, like, you basically just get a slap on the wrist and get told, try again.
Well, yeah, they couldn't make this like a fail part because of how important it will become.
Yeah. Also, we got omelet and pound mates. Hell yeah! We cannot continue the business minigame for now, so we just gotta leave. We'll come back to Ichiban Confections next time.
And we've got our gig at the Yokohama Trading Company tomorrow. Again.
Guess we should just head back and hit the hay.
Aren't we supposed to work there today? Or is it just an every other day kind of thing?
Ichiban's the only one who wasn't there.
So trust me.
Because of the business he runs.
No, but remember, like,
doesn't need a dead-end job anymore.
You ever notice how she only picks
when we
on
woke
me?
up this morning, like,
Maybe that's what she does to men.
we beat up Bleach Japan, and then I guess everybody took us to party?
Not a chance in hell, old boy.
No, Chaos. You beat up Bleach Japan,
How about
then
I
you
make
went
dinner
for
for
work.
everyone?
Ichiban got the by the time you saw
Like
the
a
lady,
chef.
it was nighttime anyway.
I'll just go buy some ingredients. Nanchan, come with me and carry
Also,
back.
it's Saturday. There, shut up.
Nanchan?
Okay, fine, whatever. Also, you brought up a good something I want to point out. The business minigame storyline is wholly divorced from the main storyline. So, even if Ichiban does make it to #1 in the business rankings, the story is still going to treat him like a hobo that's barely getting by.
A little fun with it doesn't mean she ain't committed. Shouldn't we respect that?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, be back in 2 shakes.
So is it more
What's
or
up?
less comfortable to sleep here versus the Soapland?
More comfortable here. If only because you're laying down here. Not as many kinks in
Next.
your position.
Let's see. 1 million yuan. Just a minute. No, there's not enough. Excuse me, boss?
Ichiban's just there
What is
like
it?
Mike
There
Myers.
isn't enough money in the safe.
He's
Ignore
watching.
me.
Oh, well.
I can still see
we have
him.
had a lot of shipments lately.
不好意思，小偷的现金见底了，下次一起付给你们。
喂，这个当初讲好的不一样吧？批发价会算你这么便宜，就是因为说好当场付现的。没钱的话，东西我们可要收回去了。
What are you gonna do? Make us pack it back up?
我去银行抽钱回来，30分钟后你们再过来。
这次可要准备好啊！
放心了，相信我。
Wait right here.
Yes, sir.
What the? That wooden box.
What the heck? This is just paper.
That was like a week ago. How do you know it's the same
In the
box?
food?
Yeah.
What if he's just taking out some abalone? Because he's hungry.
Yeah, what if it's lunchtime?
钱筹好了没？
Or are we not allowed to have lunch
It's
breaks?
not here yet.
不好意思，让你们久等了。
Ichiban has been standing there all day.
What?
Ichiban, get back to
Counterfeit
work.
bills?
Yeah, those have gotta be fake.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's fucking weird, right? Where'd all that extra money come from?
We did have to go to the bank.
No, he went to the second floor. Never set foot outside.
I know.
I saw
I
him.
watched
And when he
him.
came back down, he was carrying the case of money.
Could be they've got
That's
a
all
safe
I did
there.
today. You can check the security footage.
Then why not move a
I'll
sufficient
be
amount from
there.
Why
Look
did
at when I
come up
clocked
short?
in and clocked
There's
out.
always the explanation.
I never
that
took a
someone was
break.
just lazy.
If all he needed to do was go up to another safe, he wouldn't have asked for half an hour.
Good point.
Let me get this straight. When the vendor asked for payment, there wasn't enough cash.
So then the boss got more money from somewhere in this building.
No, in that
That's where the
building.
box
You're
comes
not
in,
in
remember?
this building anymore.
There was a
Details,
box of paper in it,
details.
next to the ones with shark fins and abalone and stuff.
Yeah. Just reams and reams of paper.
Before he paid the guy, the foreman took that paper up to the second floor.
Wait. Are you saying the paper is...
It's what they use to print the fake money. They make that shit right there.
You think they have that kind of printer?
They've gotta.
What? And all the stuff they're importing, they just buy it with their fake-ass money? I don't know. Seems like a damn foolish plan.
But it's possible. They do make all their payments up front with cash. That's really unusual in this day and age, especially with the sales volume they have.
Another good point.
There has to be some reason why they would refuse to use a bank. And I think their big profits tell the same story.
Me too.
Maybe it sounds believable to you two, but not to me.
But it's right there. The reason they pay in cash is to use their fake money. Can't do that with a bank. That would also explain why they're able to sell at cost. The profits would be crazy doing it this way.
I mean, after all, they're essentially getting their product for free. Plus, the seller takes the fake bills to China, where they won't be traced back to Japan. That's bold, but in a way, airtight. Mabuchi's a sharp guy.
God, how crazy would it be if this game was just literally spelling it out for the public?
Money laundering?
When I was in prison,
Yo,
I
that's
heard
why
some guys
the
in my
Chinese can
room
invest so
talking. They
much
said foreign
in
currency
foreign
is easier to
territories.
fake than yen. But the problem
Hmm.
was, you have no way of turning that fake money into yen.
I was about to say, I wonder what would happen if like one of the vendors realized they've been being paid with fake money.
Chaos, if you don't hear from me in a week.
Front for the money laundering.
Oh no!
Sounds like we have
They're
a lead on
onto
Mabuchi's
us.
fraudulent scheme.
Oh no!
Let's use this to threaten him. We've got leverage now.
Wait, this is all just speculation so far. We need to find solid proof that he's counterfeiting money. Proof that will really force his hand.
What if we snuck up to the second floor and took a picture of the money printer?
No way would it be that easy. If they have a printer up there, security on that floor will be tight as hell. And if we get caught, it won't just be a slap on the wrist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's not do anything super dangerous. We only need to sneak out one fake
Wait, I got it.
photo.
What if we bought a drone?
Psycho. You already have access to the fake money.
Yeah, but didn't I tell you about the body check they do on me when I leave? Now I see why. They're doing that to ensure I don't take any of the fakes.
Okay, but they don't check us guys. We're just unloading crates. Could you slip us a bill while we're working?
I could try.
You have to be really careful.
Of course.
Nice. Tomorrow I can say goodbye to all this.
If only there was like a bill
I'm actually feeling kind of excited about this plan.
someone knew or
Then I'll make
had
us an
or
exciting dinner tonight. We'll all need our
held
energy.
close to them.
Nanchan, we're going shopping again.
Like
Me again?
a
I'm beat.
lost in translation, like a Bill Murray or something.
Ichiban, you used to be a Yakuza, right?
No, still in.
Yeah.
Your old life must have been a scary one. Was it hard on you?
Yeah, having to
Guess
beat up
so.
dudes
But
selling porn
what
to
counts as
kids.
scary is different for everyone.
Thankless, really.
And, you know, it
I don't know.
changes
Those
over
kids seem
time.
pretty thankful.
Yeah, I understand. I'll tell you something.
I mean, the boss wasn't
The
so
old me would
appreciative,
have
but
no
you know,
idea what to do in this situation.
at the end of the day, it's the smiles on the
you?
kids that counts, right?
Feels like she can do anything. Or at the very least, what used to scare her just doesn't anymore.
Sounds great. But you still gotta remember what actually is dangerous and be careful.
You worry too much. Come on, let's go.
Beep beep. She gets hit by a car.
Oh no!